right, let's get back to it. This next one, uses for the dance skill. Hello, my character is a rocker girl for whom it would be 100% in character to have maxed dance skill. I could lower it and put those points elsewhere, but I am committed to making fun choices over optimal choices. So I'm wondering if there are any clever uses for the dance skill outside of what appears to be a very specific performance skill from D&D 5e. You know, this is probably going to be one of these support skills, all right? This is going to be one of those skills that just sits there and doesn't really do any much for you. It doesn't have to be that way, okay? If your life is dance and dance is life for your character, we're going once again back to the philosophy of how can we support the character instead of trying to punish them. How can we help them in what they need to do? The dance skill, what does it specifically do? You know what? Instead of guessing, why don't we get the book? The skill of dancing at a professional level. It's a dexterity thing, all right? Sorry, that was not very, that was very anticlimactic. But basically, that's all the information that we get, all right? It is the skill of dancing at a professional level. Now, let me tell you about a boxer called Lomachenko. This guy is a current boxer right now. He's considered, some of them call him the Matrix because of his movement. And it is stated about his history. He's Ukrainian as well, I believe. His father took him out of boxing for like 3 years and put him in traditional Ukrainian dance, okay? And some would ask, why would someone do that? Why would they take their son who's been boxing for a lot of their life and then put them into traditional dance? Well, other than it being, you know, a traditional dance that is a part of their culture and I'm sure is very important to them, but that kind of movement and dancing has translated into their boxing skills. Footwork and movement is very important in fighting. So as someone said in chat here, dance for evasion, strive, you mentioned that. I think that it's not a crazy idea at all, actually. And Lord Jesus says complementary skill for evasion, melee, unarmed, martial arts would be a good use. I would just replace one of those skills. Instead of using your melee, you're using your dance skill. Okay, instead of using brawling, you're using your dance skill. And if you want to use your martial arts, you can make it a ×2 skill just for the sake of that player. Remember, we're using our philosophy to support the player, and if the player has a wacky idea like this, I think it's, first of all, it's style over substance, so it screams Cyberpunk to be able to literally dance on your enemies. Our philosophy is of wanting to support the player. We just want to push them in the direction that they want to go into and make the character that they want. It's fun, all right? It's actually fun to do that. It reminds me of that Michael Jackson video game where you go around like hee-heeing and beating up bad guys. I would definitely tell the player that, you know, if you're putting any points in dance, you can't put any points in evasion, and it would just replace it basically. Because what's the difference? You know what I mean? Evasion doesn't give the people the ability to dance, but dance is such a it's such a low stakes skill on its own. It doesn't really do anything other than make people at the table laugh. You know what I mean? So it's not super OP to just like bundle it into one, in my opinion. I don't think it's that big of a deal, really. If you guys go to the link in the description, it's loadeddicegames.shop. This is my local gaming store. And if you guys go there and check out the Cyberpunk collection, you will see that there's a giant sale going on right now. So, and if you use the promo code JonJon at checkout, you'll get an additional 10% off of whatever you're seeing here. So I'm just letting you guys know, loadeddicegames.shop. If you've been wanting to buy some Cyberpunk minis, right now is the time to go and do it. These are official Cyberpunk minis from Monster Fight Club, not the knockoff stuff, the real deal.